Good morning, fifth grade. Today it's St. Patrick's Day. That's why I've got my green on. For today, for science, we're going to be doing the opposite side of the refraction sheet, which is reflection, which is posted in your module. So I'm going to demonstrate that I've talked about how light goes at a straight, it is reflected in a straight line. So if I have this ball and I bounce it on the floor, it hits a flat, smooth surface, and it comes right back at me. So this is showing that light is traveling or bouncing back in the same direction as the light hits. So like our light in our ceiling right now in school is shining straight down, so it's going to bounce right back off of that flat, smooth surface, which is called the ground, and that's what this ball does. Now, if I were to stand back a little bit and bounce it at an angle, you could see that ball was going to actually hit the iPad because the ball is hitting the floor at an angle. So this is going to show us that if we bounce light off something that creates an angle, that's what the light does. So today, we are going to work with reflection and using mirrors. So what your sheet today says, so the very first thing it says, draw and describe what happened when your teacher did the following. So when I bounced the ball straight up, describe what happened. When I bounced the ball up, what happened to the ball? What about when I bounced it at the angle towards you? What happened? You can even try that at home if you have a ball. Bounce it straight up, it's hitting a flat, smooth surface, so the ball should bounce back in the same direction, just like light does. If you take a ball and bounce it at an angle, it's going to hit the floor at an angle, and it's going to bounce at the same angle towards that person or object. Okay, that's what light does. Light travels in a straight line until it strikes another object. Yesterday you looked at refraction, and refraction is the bending of light. Reflection is the bouncing of light. So here at school, and you can modify this at home, you're going to need some mirrors at home. So you can see I have, ooh, it's kind of cool, you can see my reflection. Hey, I'm bouncing the light. So you are going to need mirrors, and it can be any sizes. Okay, so maybe if you don't have flat mirrors like this, maybe you have makeup mirrors, or you could use the mirrors in your bathroom, or you're gonna have to get crafty. I wish I could put some mirrors out for you guys to use, but I barely have enough for my students here at school. And then I printed off a bullseye. You could actually make one of these. You can just take a piece of paper and make a little bullseye. Have someone put this bullseye somewhere in your house. And what I want you to do is you are gonna take these mirrors, now obviously in the same room, so like maybe someone hangs this up above the couch in your family room. You are going to try to take these mirrors and a flashlight, so you're going to have some sort of flashlight or laser beam. If you have a laser beam, if you have a cat, you might have one of those. And you are going to try to angle these, adjust your mirrors, so you can get the light from your flashlight to hit this bullseye. So you can see number 2, it says, draw one of the setups you use to hit your team's bullseye. Trace the path of the light beam. Number 3, how did you adjust your mirror to hit the bullseye? So did you have to adjust these any certain way? And number 4 says, draw and explain where you would place the mirror if you wanted to reflect the light beam so it hits the ceiling. So let's say instead of the bullseye, you want to take your mirror and the flashlight and make sure it reflects off of this, so it hits this and goes to the ceiling. You might have to dim your lights a little bit at home. I think it's supposed to be a sunny day. Number 5, create your own definition and illustration of the word reflection. Illustration means a drawing. And then number 6, on the back of this page, compare refraction and reflection, using a Venn diagram. Remember the circles that go together. Okay. today we will have a meet at 2:45. So today, again, I'm sorry I can't give you mirrors, but you're going to have to modify like you did with refraction. Thank you, Audrey and Caroline, for turning that in. Keegan and Nakaya, I'm still waiting for your work from yesterday. And remember, Monday we will be having a quiz on refraction and reflection. So make sure you're working on these activities and turning them in. I'll see you at 2:45 today. All right, thanks.